Hi guys, I'm Franziska. I'm here with Cultural Journalism Campus in Hong Kong at Art Basel, Hong Kong. And we're here for the second preview day. And I'm going to have an interview just now with a local artist. So this is Morgan Wong.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
He's here for the second time at Art Basel, Hong Kong. And he's been working for around 10 years. And we're standing here in front of one of his pieces, the one that he's currently showing at Art Basel, Hong Kong. So, Morgan, can you tell me something about the work that we see now in the background?
Sure, yeah. So my piece is coming from a Chinese proverb, an inch of time for an inch of gold. So it's actually thinking about the materialization of time. And then the materialization of time is something that I've been working on. And I'm seeing time as kind of like something that I cannot control. So in a way, it's almost like a currency that I'm translating or converting time into something that I can control of. And then in here, as you can see, there are 4 different watches in here, fake gold watches. And then they are all sealed with concrete on the watch face. And then by a very absurd way of kind of trying to stop scientific time, the gold watch is becoming a pure kind of gold chain in its appearance. Yeah. And so it referenced back to the proverb. And then in here, you see different chains of gold watches. And then they are almost like seemingly different systems of time. In a way, like perceptual time, scientific time, or even like recently I'm starting to research on theoretical physics about the passage of time might not even exist. So these are like different appearance of time, but then you never find like the real time is. So I put a real gold chain inside one of the concrete faces, and then you never see where it is. So as we never see or we never know where exactly the time is.
So you're actually kind of, you're entrusting the viewer that they believe that there is actually gold chain hidden somewhere. Like, I can't know. I'm supposed to trust you on this, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the homework is so much about like belief system in a way, so much like we believe that time exists or like time passing exists. Yeah. So it's kind of referring to that as well.
Yes. And you were saying an inch of time for an inch of gold is a Chinese proverb.
Yeah.
Is it also kind of like the Western way of saying time is money?
I think it is. And also I remember there should be a proverb in English relating to time and also like literature as well, kind of reading as well. And then actually the origin of the proverb is actually coming from a literati poem saying that because of the literati is reading too much, and then time kind of flies, and then they think about the materialization of time into kind of like a really valuable. Yeah.
Yes. And so you've been working with the subject of time for a long time now.
Yeah, a long time.
A long time.
Yeah.
And so how are you? It's kind of your dilemma, right? If I see that right. So how are you dealing with time, or what does this mean to you?
Because in a way, like I see the passage of time as a predicament, something that I never can control, or we cannot control. Yeah, because time keep on passing, and then like it just kind of goes, and then like we can never do anything about that.
Yes.
So in a way, I'm always trying to find way to stop time, or maybe to go against time. Yeah, but then it's always kind of like a futility in the works as well. And then I think the recent development of my work of researching about theoretical physics actually opens up a new door for me, because they are saying about the passage of time might not even exist. So this kind of like gives me a very good exit in a way, that like I'm not bound by this kind of a circle of understanding of time, but then there is a new door to go.
Yes, and so what are different ways you tried to stop time?
Yeah, so like one of my earlier work in 2013, I have done a durational performance of holding a cup of concrete.
Oh yes, I've seen this.
from midnight to another midnight, and then because time keep on passing, and then the concrete will becoming hard from dry to hard. So it's kind of like capture time, but in a way like the title I Got Time is never kind of true in a way. So it's kind of like a pun as well. Yeah.
So you feel like we're not, like we can't control time, like we're not, like even if we're trying to measure time, try to be on time, try to do something in a certain time slot, we're never...
Yeah, because it's always bound by that system of time that we experience in scientific time. But then, although there are kind of perceptual time as well, kind of like going into transcendence, but then in these all the things like in our physical kind of attributes, like we are still kind of bound by that.
Yes. Yes, and so how have you decided to become an artist in Hong Kong?
For me, I think it deals with like my education. So in my education, I started with a creative media background. So I have been educated about using the photography, video or installation as a medium, but also kind of thinking about conceptual art. And then later on, I go on to London to study my master degree as Slave School of Fine Art. And then for that, like even though I study in sculpture in the department, but then I research a lot on time and also performativity as well. So I think these kind of threads are kind of being pulled from my previous work and then to kind of being consolidated. Yeah, and so that's why I'm kind of continuing working on this subject matter.
I see. And so how long have you studied in London?
I've studied there for 2 years.
For 2 years? Yeah. So your master was 2 years now?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And is it hard to be an artist in Hong Kong?
I think one of the hardest thing is like because of kind of like a land problem in a way, because there are, I mean, the property price is always kind of keeping going up. And then in a way, like we always have to find new studios, and then these kind of instability is actually like in a way blocking the continuation of like the practice. Yeah. So I think that's kind of one of the most difficulties in a way.
So space.
Yeah.
Is the most difficult.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if we are thinking about space in relation to time, then it's like space time.
Space time. Yes. Are you you also did a work referring to Albert Einstein, right? Where you, I think it was called "Your head is always older than your feet," or the other way around. Yeah,
I think it's the other way around. Yeah. It's our heads are always younger than our feet.
Oh right.
So it's actually relating to something that I'm starting to research about in relation to gravitational time dilation. So talking about, so basically the real life example is like satellite. That because of the gravity actually slows down time. So the satellite have to kind of adjust the time with compared to the ground level. So in a very microscopical and also kind of very absurd way, our feet and our head is actually having different kind of speed of time. So in a way of thinking about that, I created a dance piece together with a choreographer and also with the video elements as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Morgan. I guess we have a lot to look forward to in terms of your work, since you're like researching on this subject further on. So thank you so much.
Thanks.
And yes, thank you so much. Woo! Thank you so much for watching this, and we'll see you later on this day because we have another live coming up. So we're CJC, and yes, thank you.